Hello, this is Gilbert Appliances. I'm calling to ask if your refrigerator is running. It is? Then you better catch it.
Yes, can someone page Gabe Horn? He's in the restaurant. That's right, Gabe Horn. Can I get Gabe Horn?
Now, call him back and ask for Dick Hertz.
Hey, is Dick Hertz there?
On TBS, from Warner Brothers Studios in Burbank, California, it's Lopez Tonight. Tonight, star of HBO's Hum, Thomas Jane. Project Runway's Tim Gunn. And Devo performs. And now, George Lopez.
Welcome to Lopez Tonight, your happy hour, aquí. Everybody have a seat. Everybody knows September 16th is Mexican Independence Day. Have you been celebrating like we have? You've been celebrating? Here's a little history for you. It was 200 years ago, a small band of Mexicans with a common dream got together and started making their way towards the first Home Depot parking lot. You want to make their dream come true? When you slow down, let them get in. No permit. It was on this day that Mexico won its independence, along with a refrigerator on Sábado Gigante. In honor of Mexico's independence, Lady Gaga wore a dress made entirely of carnitas. Full on. To accentuate her chorizo. Here in America, Mexicans celebrate it in the traditional way by taking some white ladies' kids to soccer practice. Connor, vámonos. So here's something interesting. Law enforcement in Italy says that the mafia is going green. The mafia. To save gas, now they're gonna put 5 dead bodies in the trunk. And now when they find a body bag, if it says Whole Foods on the side, the mafia. It used to be they're gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. Now, they're gonna make him an offer he can reuse. Hey, let's congratulate Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is having his 8th child. Mike, just because you're not boxing anymore, bro, don't mean you can't wear a glove every now and then. He says he wants to be in the delivery room so he can bite the umbilical cord. This is gonna be great. I have to be there when the father and the child have that baby talk. Can you imagine Mike Tyson talking?
The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the wing and washed the spider out.
I hope you're clapping that loud when he kicks my ass. There was a report on CNN talking about how there's a record number of gay characters on TV. A record number. There's a record number. After hearing about some of the new shows, I'm not surprised. Some of the new shows are How I Met Your Sperm Donor, America's Top Next Seacrest, there's Glee. No, they're leaving that one alone. Glee. There's a new study that shows that breastfeeding burns 500 calories a day. And that's just for the dude watching through binoculars. This could mean more mothers breastfeeding in public. Let me tell you something. If I want to watch somebody suck, I'll go see the Clippers. Lady Gaga has a new fragrance coming out. She released it after asking somebody to pull her finger. It's called Self-Obsession. Also, former Laker, former Heat, and now hated Celtic, Shaquille O'Neal is engaged. He took out the ring, got on one knee, and completely missed her finger. Say hello to Michael Bearden and the Ese Vato. Some things are just too hard to picture, or as I like to call it, oh, snap. First picture. Is this thing on? Animal testing, 1, 2. Amy Winehouse has really cleaned up. Actually, it's Lady Ooh Ooh Ah Ah. Next. Let me talk. Way to blow the match, Roddick. That is one really attentive ball boy. Say it again. Say it again. Work the Roddick, cradle the Wilsons. Next picture. It's a motorized dining table. It's Meals on Wheels. Come on. Actually, it's Rosie O'Donnell's NASCAR. And finally, do you know who this is? TMZ caught Mel Gibson out wearing a brilliant disguise. I love it. I love it. A guy who hates gays but's dressed as a lesbian. And that's it for this edition of Oh Snap! Coming up next, this guy is hung. Oh wait, I mean, He stars in Hung, my boy, Thomas Jane. I am a huge fan of Twitter, and I love reading everybody's comments and their questions. And I'm gonna answer some of your tweets right now, and something formerly known as sweet tweets, but now we're calling it tweets. Don't fail me now. Dylan Rod 13 writes, a girl is gonna break up with my brother, and it's my fault. And I have to tell him, help me. Dylan, I got this. Hey, Dylan's brother, are you watching? Your brother boned your girlfriend. Have a nice day. Oh, and in case you didn't hear me, everybody, your brother boned your girlfriend. Music is Me writes, when can I be on your show? Good news. If you can get here in the next 5 seconds, homeboy, you can be on today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're out of time, homeboy. That's it. I got bad news, man. You're 5 seconds too late.
I ran from San Diego.
Listen, my people have run from San Diego all the time. All right, wait a minute. All right, you're gonna have to go back, but I'll tell you what. Take that girl right there with you. Go ahead, that's cool.
Yeah, that's
You all
totally
right
cool,
with
yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Thank
Go
you.
ahead, Playboy.
Thank you. She'll be back in 30 seconds. 25. Dove Rec 12 writes, I love your show, but you need to stop making fun of Rosie O'Donnell. She's not the only fat celeb. You know what, my bad. I think you're right. It's time to stop making fun of Rosie O'Donnell. This means it's time to pick a new Lopez tonight fat celebrity joke target. May I have the wheel of fat people, please? No vote, no rooting. John Travolta, congratulations! You are the new Lopez Tonight fat celebrity joke target. And this is not an honor that we give out lightly. You got a pretty big pantsuit to fill. But looking at your recent pictures, bro, no trouble. Congratulations, John Travolta! Very exciting. This next tweet is from @Paige McKenzie. Oh, wait a minute, that's an LPGA golfer, Paige McKenzie. She writes, got in a little practice till @George Lopez stole my spot on the range. Shoot, George, that's okay. You got a prettier swing than me. That's right, Paige McKenzie. I actually bumped into her at a tournament last week in Arkansas. And she's right, I have the sweetest swing. Take a look. If you look close at that, I probably should have went like this before I said that. Finally, Hot and Spicy 2 writes, who decides whether the guests come through the back door or through the audience? For all of you who watch the show regularly, you know sometimes the guests come through the stage door, or sometimes they come through the back of the audience. That's the hero entrance. It's actually a simple process on deciding who goes through that. So take a look. Clint Eastwood, audience. Kathy Griffin, stage door. Eva Longoria Parker, stage door.
Audience. You're right. There is no right or wrong. There's only Trejo.
Keep those tweets coming. Follow me on Twitter @George Lopez. Everyone whose tweet was read tonight wins a copy of Madden NFL 11. That's all the time we have for this week's Tweets Don't Fail Me Now. When we come back, Hung's Thomas Jane is here, my favorite show. Our first guest is a star of HBO's Hung, a part I was not up for. Please welcome the very talented Thomas Jane.
You got the shoes.
I got the shoes, brother. Thank you.
Man.
Check out the insane shoes that Thomas...
Are they really that crazy?
You know what, man? They're comfortable as hell.
Aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, you see?
What's the concept, though, behind these shoes, Thomas?
Well, really, I mean, to be serious, you know, I think regular shoes are kind of like prison for your feet. and so these things, what they, you know, they act like gloves. They're kind of, they make you use your toes. It's kind of primal. You see? And really, though, seriously, all my knee problems, hip problems, back problems, all that stuff goes away. Because you're just walking the way God intended you to walk with all 10 toes.
I like that.
And that's kind of the concept behind them.
Yeah, I got it. Hey. And I got it.
You can run in these suckers. I mean, you can run a lot further than you can in the regular shoes.
Yeah, cool. You know what? You had me when you said prison. I was all in when you said prison. But you know what? You wear these everywhere you go, man. You wear them on the red carpet. Check out this picture.
Oh, no.
Of Thomas on the red carpet.
Pictures.
Barefooted, you know, yeah.
Well, yeah.
But you go barefooted on the red carpet.
Yeah, that's the way I really like to. Look at those. No, don't show those. Those aren't pretty.
I think you're missing your baby nail, but that's all right. Where does
free feet?
Where does that come from, though?
Like being free, they're free. Free, I'm free.
When you were a kid, were you always barefooted, or when did you decide that?
I was a kid. Yeah, I was born barefoot. And then as life went on, I tried to stay barefoot as much as possible.
All right, every time I see you, I tell you how much not only do I love Hung, I've seen every episode of Hung. Hung is a great show, and everybody should see it. But also you were in Boogie Nights, and you're in one of my favorite scenes in Alfred Molina's house with the little dude throwing fireworks.
Little firecracker guy. I'll never forget that guy.
Remember that?
Yeah, that's me. That's me on the right there. Holding myself.
Do people still yell lines at you?
Holding myself. That was a precursor to getting the part of Hung. Just want to make sure everybody knows I'm packing.
Here's the big question. Do you remember your first movie?
Oh man, you're making me reach back. When I dropped out of high school when I was 16, I don't recommend this for everybody, but I started going to an acting school, and I was sweeping floors at a hardware store. And my acting teacher calls me a fantastic actor who's in every one of Barry Levinson's films. His name's Ralph Tabakin. You can see him as a TV salesman in diner and on up. So he calls me. He says, Tom, there's these Indians in town. And I'm like, Indian, like cowboys in India? No, from India, you know, with the dot. He was a character, Ralph, you know, he was from Baltimore. So he says, they're making a movie. And they're looking for a blonde-haired, blue-eyed kid. Now you go down there. I go, Ralph, I don't have blue eyes. I can't. You got blue eyes now. You go down there and you get the part. And I get 10%, you see, because I'm acting as your agent in this regard. So I auditioned for these Indians who'd come to town to make a Bollywood film, Romeo and Juliet style story with an Indian girl and a young American kid. I played the American.
Wait a minute. Not only that, let's check out a clip.
Oh, no.
Check this out.
No, man, no. It's like my teen years.
That's talent.
Oh boy, where am I?
All right, so
This is your life show? Is this that show?
Ralph, come on out here. Hey, so congratulations, because Hung just got picked up for its 3rd season.
Right on.
I'm happy, man. That makes me happy.
Oh, that's good. So I guess I can go ahead and buy that Porsche.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Get one with the little barefoot pedal. Gas pedal.
Yeah.
So for everybody that has seen it knows what it's about. For the people who don't or haven't seen Hung, tell everybody what it's about.
It's about a guy with a big lunchbox. An awfully big lunchbox that he carries to work with him.
He's a male prostitute who lives in a burned-down house.
Just trying to make ends meet, you know.
All right, now that you play a guy with a certain gift, do people treat you differently?
A little differently? Well, I mean, does it get me a better seat in a restaurant? Gosh, you know, yeah, well, you know, it's kind of strange because...
I mean, you're the star of a show called Hung.
Right. So, you know, I mean, being a man and in this business, we get, you know, women checking us out, you know, all the time. But now, since I've done this show, I got men checking me out. I got some dudes are scoping me out, you know, scoping out the package. I'm like, dude, you know.
They want to see what's for lunch.
All right.
All right. Here's what's great. You're hosting a 3D film festival.
Yes, I am.
Right?
I think it's the first annual 3D film festival here in Los Angeles. It's playing at the... Yeah, it's very cool, and they asked me to kind of be their spokesman because I've directed a film in 3D called Dark Country, and it's going to be playing there at the festival, I think, on Saturday night. I'm going to be there. And they got a lot of cool... They got Piranha 3D, which is going to play out there. We've got Plan 9 from Outer Space. Any of you film fans?
That's right. That was a great one.
They're converted to 3D, which sounds really awesome.
All right, so if you go to the website, we'll put it on the website, lopeztonight.com. We'll put up the 3D Film Festival. And even though you've been playing...
And also go to 3dff.org, and then you can join Facebook and get free tickets.
Beautiful. That's how you do it. Okay. And even though you've been busy, here's what I think is great. You've been playing guitar at open mics around L.A.
Who told you that?
But dressed up in character, right? I mean, you're
Well, I don't want to go. Yeah, I mean,
all right. So you're preparing for a role in a film.
Right. Is this mine?
Yeah, that's yours. Were you playing a little? You're a musician, and you're not. You're taking your skills as you learn in front of coffeehouse people. They don't know it's Thomas Jane. You're in disguise, right?
Well, I try to. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to throw people off. You know, and have everybody staring at my crotch the whole time. So I tend to go in disguise.
You don't use this disguise, do you?
Open house. All right. Hey, how'd you get that?
All right. Hey, so will you play a song? Will you play a song for us?
That looks like me.
Come on.
Hey. Oh my God. Really?
You need a, what are you gonna sing? What are you gonna sing?
Wait, let me make a little adjustment here.
It's the shoes, you're right. Everything goes up to the middle.
Yeah, I feel...
Here he is, everybody. Thomas Jane on guitar.
I have seen the best of what the bad girls have to offer. Been around the world on a daisy chain of darkness and disaster. But 1,000 nights with strange delights don't approach the ecstasy of one you love and who loves you. Honey, I told you.
Come on! Thomas Jane! That's big, man. We'll be right back with Tim Gunn. Amazing! He's Project Runway's fashion guru who always makes it work. Please welcome Tim Gunn, everybody.
Thank you. I have to tell you, I'm always on my sartorial toes when I think about you, because of you.
Do you think I'm stylish, Tim
You're
Gunn?
incredibly stylish and very well tailored.
All right. Hey, all week, and even through Twitter and through blogs, people were wondering how you and I would get along.
Why?
I think we're made for each other. We're cut from the same cloth. I mean, look at it. These are two
I
stylish...
actually totally agree. I have a huge amount of respect for you, if only for your fashion sense. And, and then I can start counting the ways that I have additional respect and admiration for you.
All right.
So I'm thrilled to be with you.
If Prop 8 comes back, we're getting it on, brother. That'll be a hell of a closet. Here's what I like about you. Not only do you talk pretty, you were an architect. Here's what I think is great in fashion. You were an architect at one time.
Well, I studied it briefly. I actually was a sculptor.
Okay, you were a sculptor and you studied architecture, but I think that in fashion, there's lines, almost like a building. There's lines.
I say this all the time. Fashion is the closest design form to architecture, and the two together are the closest to a fine art. Absolutely, they're kindred spirits.
Let's talk about fashion crimes. What is a fashion crime?
When it comes to a serious fashion crime, I am very footwear-oriented, so I was very interested in Thomas Jane being here. And I'm so glad you're back to your sartorial best with these shoes.
You're sartorial the best. Hey,
I have a thing about Crocs.
You do? You hate Crocs?
I do.
Check out what Danny DeVito wore on my show last night.
What? No. No. George.
What is a crock to you? What does a crock mean? Aside from a crock of what is a crock?
Oh, listen, don't think I haven't thought about that particular metaphor. I mean, it's a piece of plastic quasi-footwear. If you actually look at it very matter-of-factly, it looks like a hoof. So it's a way of marrying man and beast. I am horrified.
And that's just from the chest down.
But can I say something to you? And I don't mean to mock Mr. DeVito, but I find it disrespectful to come on your show wearing, listen to me, to come on your show wearing Crocs. I can't imagine.
I love that. See, I love that about him. Style. How about this? I've seen more butt crack than I care to see. What about those low-rise jeans that even dudes are wearing them? What the hell?
I have to tell you something about a low-rise jean. In fact, it's very forgiving when it comes to fit, but it doesn't mean we want to see what's there. Covered up with a top that goes beyond the waistband of that jean.
Right.
Yes.
Right, exactly.
Really. Don't you think? But you know, there's something else I just have to add.
Yeah.
On the other side of the butt crack is the camel toe.
Oh. The camel toe, where does that, how is that created?
It's created by having a pair of pants that is entirely too tight on a woman.
Yes.
It means you can really see the demarcations of the anatomy. That's what it means.
All right. The demarcations. What about a dress made entirely of meat?
Oh,
Tim.
Lady Gaga. I mean, George, you honor it by calling it a dress. It's a costume of the craziest kind.
Did you ever imagine that somebody would wear meat?
Well, it's shock value, pure and simple. And I have to say, while I respect Lady Gaga and her work, I want to say, you know, we've been here before. I mean, after we left the decade of the 60s, there was never a more profound fashion revolution than the 1960s. We have the clear plastic vinyl dress.
Yes.
We have the paper dress. We have the micro mini skirt. I mean, we have people practically nude at events. So, lady, it's been done. Be more creative.
Go ahead. You heard it. Now, you appear on Gossip Girl.
On an upcoming episode,
What
yes.
was it like to work with a cast like that?
Well, I actually only had to interact with one of the Gossip Girls. And it was an exercise in incredible self-discipline. I had to call upon the resources that I developed when I was teaching. I taught for 29 years. So I ended up developing a lot of discipline for frustration and wanting to take someone and shake them and say, if you weren't blackberrying, you could memorize these lines. We were doing a different take for every single line that she had. And she acted annoyed at the crew and the director and the producer. I thought, the annoyance is going your way, not the other way. And I thought, if you're so unhappy here, there must be thousands of people who are as attractive as you and as talented as you who would like to have your role.
Absolutely, I agree. Who was it, by the way?
I'll give you the initials. TM.
Taylor.
You got it.
Yes. What's her name?
Monson.
Taylor Monson.
Well, I'll probably. Well, I can't be sued. It's not defamation of character.
You're telling the truth. She was on her BlackBerry the whole time. As kids do, they text, they run into things, they crash cars.
They
can't.
do.
You're not supposed to text
They
and
do.
drive.
No.
Don't do that.
No.
Have respect. That brings us to this book. This book is on the New York Times bestseller list.
I'm thrilled to hear.
Gunn's Golden Rules.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's keeping it real. This is what you call.
Well, it's keeping it real.
This is what you call keeping it real.
It is. I agree.
There's life experiences,
Indeed.
fashion tips, experiences from your life.
There are some fashion tips, but it's mostly about how to navigate the world with respect and responsibility for ourselves and our fellow human beings.
I agree completely. Tell me this. Tell me the story about when you were having dinner with your mother when you were.
Actually, it was lunch. I was trying to resolve. My mother and I were getting together to resolve a conflict between the two of us, and I became so frustrated again. This is before I'd learned self-discipline. And she was being so tormenting in her very subtle Ma Gunn kind of way. I was eating a hamburger and I inhaled it. And I thought I couldn't get it out, and I'm struggling, and my eyes are welling up with tears, and I'm seeing my life flash before my eyes, and I don't know how to say I need the Heimlich maneuver, and I'm thinking I'm going to die, really and truly, right here and now at this table, while she's looking at me disgusted because I'm presenting embarrassing behavior. And then suddenly, when I resigned myself to going off to another land, I think I just relaxed my throat and the meat propelled itself right into her lap. And she, though, was horrified. She was horrified. She stood up, she shook it off. I can't believe you do that to me. Well, and I'm saying, I almost died. And you're worried about what people at other tables may be thinking? I needed an ambulance.
All right. When we come back, a lot of times people wear the same things to events, and we're going to talk to Tim Gunn about that when we come back. So don't go away. Tim Gunn. That Lopez tonight has a fashion guru on the show. So just like you do in the magazines, let's play Who Wore It Best? Tim Gunn. Okay, let's start with an easy one. Who do you think wore this dress best? There's the monitor right there. Kim Cattrall or Miley Cyrus?
You know, I was there for the taping of that scene, actually. And I have to say, I believe in the semiotics of clothes. The clothes we wear send a message about how the world perceives us. That really is Kim Cattrall. And Miley Cyrus, in my opinion, is dressing too old for her age. She's a teen and she dresses like a 35-year-old.
Well
so
said.
I say Kim Cattrall wore it best.
Yes, interesting. There were two hot flashes during that picture. One from the camera and one from Kim Cattrall. All right, next picture. Let's take a look at the next one. Who do you think wore this jacket?
Well,
Sarah Palin or Kim Jong-il?
I vote for Kim Jong-il. And I fully suspect that Sarah Palin got that jacket when she was in North Korea going to the North Korean H&M. So, no, Kim Jong-il.
For people who don't know, one is an evil egomaniac that might destroy the world, and the other one is Kim Jong-il.
I love you for that.
All right, who do you think wore this black blouse best? Adam Lambert or Liza Minnelli?
Oh, my. Oh, poor
Which
things.
is it? Which is it, Tim?
Oh, I have a soft spot for Liza. I'm gonna go with Liza Minnelli. And Adam shouldn't be shopping in Liza's closet.
Are they both on your iPod? One's Adam Lambert and one has an Adam's apple. Okay. Who wore it best in this next picture?
Oh, my goodness.
It's John Gosling.
Oh, well, in a heartbeat, I vote for the truck. I vote for the truck, most definitely. Wow.
The difference between the truck and John Gosling, the truck works. And that's how we play Who Wore It Best. Hey, Tim Gunn's Golden Rules is in stores now, and Project Runway airs Thursdays at 9 on Lifetime. My man, Tim Gunn, everybody. When we come back, Devo performs. They dominated the 80s with their signature sound. Their new CD, Something for Everybody, features songs picked by fans online. Yeah. Performing What We Do. Give it up, everybody, for Devo!
What we do. us to go. Don't do what I do, just do what I say. My door does what I say open, it's done.
My lights do what I say on, and they snap on.
My car does what I say start, and it jumps out. But my dog doesn't do what I say.
My girl doesn't do what I say.
My mind doesn't do what I say. I don't know what to do. What we do is what we do. It's all the same. There's nothing new. What we do is what we do. It's time around for me and you. Smoking, hoping, dreaming, repeating. Eating, breathing, pumping gas. Cheeseburger, cheeseburger, do it again. Eating, breathing, pumping gas. Cheeseburger, cheeseburger, do it again. Eating, breathing, pumping gas. Cheeseburger, cheeseburger, do it again. Eating, breathing, pumping gas. Cheeseburger, cheeseburger, do it again. All you do is what we do. All you do is what we do. All you do is what we do. All you do is what we do.
Are we not men? We are Devo! Are we not men? We are Devo! All right. And catch an exclusive Devo performance of Whip It on LopezTonight.com. Let me thank my guests, Thomas Jane, Tim Gunn. Are we not men? We are Devo! And a special thank you to Danny Trejo. His film Machete is in theaters now. You have just witnessed the baddest late night talk show on TV. Good night.
I can never do nothing.